G'day, and welcome back to the ever-pleasant Santa Monica. Now, I am still healing from my little run-in with a blood guardian, I believe it was, at the gallery. I need to go back to the asylum and get crazy, because Janet's promised me to end the feud. So, I also need blood. And I believe I've got some things I can sell. I've got no money. Yes, I do have things to sell. Let's go to Trip, get some money for blood. I'm also going to see if I can get my way with somebody. Because I'm thirsty. Now, apart from attacking people, you can seduce them, so...
I have seen the squirming on the horizon!
I wonder if I can seduce somebody.
The worms are stripping the foulness from the skull of the earth!
You know what? I don't think anyone's going to miss this guy.
So...
Shut up! The end is indeed here. For you. I will not miss his rantings. Not that much blood though. Okay, let's get some money. Some cashy money. I'm wondering if I should increase my seduction ability.
Thanks for coming back. What you need?
How much gold for your goods?
Alright, here's what we got today.
Because buying blood packs is not a long-term solution. Okay. Got this book. 15. Okay. Give me a little bit more money. I might actually increase for 8 experience. Seduction, persuasion, appearance and subterfuge. Seduction of 4. Got 2 experience points left. That's going to be enough.
What time is it?
What strings pull you, stranger?
Nothing. No, nothing. Just waiting for a friend to get off work. He's a police officer, old army buddy. He should be bringing his dog as well. It's a Rottweiler. Wonderful attack dogs they are.
Perhaps we might make a sweet street-side rendezvous.
I've suddenly got the urge to walk down that dark and foreboding alley over there. Care to join me?
We can join ourselves here. Now this is more like it. Saves money too. Okay. One of the benefits of being a girl. Men are so easy to seduce. Okay, let's get to the asylum. Did you know?
You. What were you thinking?
Uh,
The museum. That was my event! Did you think I wouldn't find out?
but
Shut up. I thought I could control my sister as long as Tongue was out of the picture, but nothing's changed. I should have expected that you'd succumb to Jeanette's influence like all the others, but how dare you!
I don't know what your lips are saying.
Don't lie to me! Jeanette already confessed she tricked you into doing it. It was probably all Tongue's idea. I'll deal with them later. But that's still no excuse for you ruining my museum.
I've brought you the ghostly bauble and old words.
Excellent. I'll take that. However, Jeanette claimed you did it for her. But let's say I believe you. After all, you've acted decently and rationally up to now. I imagine you'd still like me to call off the feud.
Yes, the worm is wiggling.
There's only one problem. If Tongue gets word that I threatened Jeanette, which he most certainly already has, it's not likely he'll believe me. So, in order to call off the feud, you're going to have to convince Jeanette to forgive me first.
How might this deed be done?
I made some threats against my sister. Idle threats, involving fire and her impious satin sheets. She took them quite seriously, and is avoiding me. I want to meet with her, and explain that they were said in the heat of the moment. I asked her to meet me at the Surfside Diner, to reconcile, but I'm busy with the club and my other endeavors. I'd like you to go to the diner and promise her that I don't plan to take any action against her. Wait for her in the back booth, near the phones.
Back booth by the phones. This is more convoluted than my psyche. I'll find her, and then we finish this.
I want to see my sister. Yes, I'll call it off once I've spoken with her myself. Just do what I ask.
Done and done. Can't think much of your sister if you're not going to go there yourself, though. That's all I'm saying. Okay, we need to go to the diner, back booth by the phones, and wait for Jeanette. Now, can I sit down here? What the fuck? That's just rude. Stop shooting me! Fucking hell! Die already! Come on!
Freeze, motherfucker!
Yeah, fuck you. Thugs. Fucking pea shooters and boomsticks. Hello?
I'm terribly sorry about that. My sister was just furious about your refusal to take part in her design, so she sent those men to kill you. But I'm going to make sure it never happens again. Drop by. We'll take care of this tongue business. She's crazy! Help!
I don't believe Therese. I think she set me up. I think she had Jeanette locked in the bathroom all the whole time.
Not today.
Okay. Yep. In the bathroom. Wait. What?
You stay out of this! To think anyone would risk their life for this filthy, tainted waste of blood. This will just make it easier to kill both of you. Help! Save me and I'll help you find Bertram! I swear! Shut up, Jeanette! I warned you to stay away from Tongue. He's turned you against me. I always looked out for you, but you couldn't stand my success. You had to meddle, didn't you? I didn't want it to end like this, but you forced me! I wasn't sticking my fingers in anyone's pie, dear sister. Of course you weren't. Just like you weren't working with him. Is it any different than the way you treated Father? Father? Oh, Therese. You poor deluded dear. I treated Father exactly the way he deserved to be treated. And he treated you like a... You don't say a word about Father. Your heart still belongs to Daddy after all these years, eh, sister? At least he loved me. You take that back, you bitch! You never gave me any credit for anything, Therese. I was the one calling the shots. Bertram was dancing on my leash. How does it feel to know that I beat you?
Ivory Princess?
Oh, I just knew you'd come to save me. I promise you, if you help me out of this, I'll make sure you find Bertram. I swear. With Therese out of the way, I can do a lot more than just that for you.
What is this? Daughters of Janus are of one skin?
Isn't it obvious? I'm about to rid the night of this deviant, backstabbing whore. Do you realize that despite her condition, she still fornicates with Kine, no less? So despicable. So unclean! You're one to talk, dear sister. Or should I say Daddy's little girl? Do you want to know just how depraved the Baron of Santa Monica can be? Shut up, Jeanette. You'd love the world to think you're a saint. When you thought I was asleep, I used to hear Father come in at night. I heard him whisper how much he loved you in your ear before he... Don't finish that sentence, or you're dead!
Please continue, Ivory Goddess.
Had his way with you, and he didn't have to force you. You went limp and became his plaything. Do you think I didn't hear it? Night after night? Always the obedient daughter until... Shut up! Just shut up!
Go on, Ivory Princess.
Would you like to tell the story? She makes herself out to be the virgin queen of the night, pious as a nun, stable as the Earth's orbit. But it's all an act, isn't it? I'm the good girl. You're the wicked one. You've done nothing but plot against me when I had our best interests at heart. And despite that, I've always covered up your mistakes. I've taken care of you. And this is how you repay me? Taken care of me. You've done nothing but keep me down, blame me for every mistake. Did you expect me to let you rule my life until the end of time? No, sister. You've had it coming since our last sunrise. Is that right, dear? If it wasn't for me, you would have never survived this long. Remember? They tried to separate us, but I refused. I chose this life and brought you into it so that we could stay together. Obviously, you've forgotten.
She owes you nothing, Dark Daughter.
She's a control freak. People, things, emotions. If she can't control something, she gets rid of it. And you're a wild animal. You'll rub up against anything that'll take you in for the night. Then when you're stuffed and bored, you bite the hand that fed you.
Yes. The Dark One called down the Reaper on me.
Therese'll never let you live. You've disappointed her. I used you, yes, but I didn't try to have you killed. Therese has no problem with killing, do you? Remember Father? Father loved me. I was a good girl. I always did what I was told. You always hated that he loved me. You disobeyed him. You brought men home when he wasn't there. You were an awful daughter to him.
What of Janus, White Mistress?
Father came home drunk one day and mistook me for Therese. Because I'd fallen asleep in her bed. Don't listen to her. She's lying. Therese walked in while he was there, and she saw me lying with him, and so she went to the closet and pulled out his hunting shotgun, loaded it with deer shot, and blew his mind out all over the silly clown wallpaper. That's a lie. Father killed himself because of Jeanette. She made him miserable. As I recall, he died with a smile on his face.
A dark deed for the Dark Daughter. Not to be believed.
The police sure did. They broke us up for a little while, remember? The first thing you did after your escape was find me. Enough! Don't say another word about that. So, sweet sister, is this how it has to end? I admit I always knew this night might come. Well, any message you want me to give Father? An apology? A love letter?
Grab the boomstick, Ivory Princess.
I killed her. I didn't want her to go. I only wanted her to change. You understand, don't you? Poor, poor Therese. You wanted to find Bertram. He's at the old gas station in an empty oil tank. He'll help you because I'll ask him to. But you must keep your tongue tied tight about what happened this night. Understand?
Your words are clear, White Mistress.
Don't hesitate to come see me once in a while. I'm going to be so lonely without Therese. I mean, I may need someone like you sometime, and I do get bored so easily. Maybe you could come by and cheer me up sometime.
I will come to worship at your alabaster altar. Wow, okay. Well, that was interesting. Some experience from that too. So let's check out. Check out my experience. 11 points. I might put some into my combat abilities. And yeah. Melee or combat is now 5. Combat defense is 5. And I'm even Steven. Okay. Okay, feud's been called off. Tongue is hiding in an oil tank at the old gas station, not far from the asylum. You must meet with him and get him to show you a way into the Sabat warehouse so the explosives can be set. Okay. This is no time like the present. Hey, Crab Dimple. Hello.
Look who finally made it. Thought you'd never find me, did you, sweetheart?
Festered in your brain that I looked for you?
I've gotten good at knowing when I'm wanted. Oh, so you're who I'm waiting on. Someone must have faith in you, Cupcake. That, or they want you out of the picture. Interesting choice either way.
Nasty dude.
Nasty dude? Hey, I may not be a looker, kid, but you better start showing some respect, 'cause I could squash you like a freaking bug if my panties get all bunched up. You got it?
No. Your nastiness was shown to me by the little golden ghoul.
Oh shit, I'm Alcavian. And you ran into Nox too? You guys must have had quite a conversation. Not a working brain cell between the two of you. Oh well.
Bertram Tongue, the nasty dude.
The one and only. Don't bother with the introductions, fledgling. I know who you are.
Well, you know more than I do.
News travels down the Kindred grapevine like wildfire. And that courtroom spat between LaCroix and Nines Rodriguez is a juicy little morsel. And you in the middle. How interesting.
And survive I did.
Oh, you did you? Well, I wasn't worried. So why did you need to find me? What did you need?
I seek a strange house of wares, oh nasty dude. For the winged one, you know?
Oh, never mind. The warehouse, though. I've been watching the place. The Sabbat has a bunch of low-life humans working day and night to move stuff through there. There's some major staging going on.
Secrets, sorrow, and sickness. Tell me of the Sabbat.
The Sabbat. Jeez, you are green. It's like this. We're all monsters, like it or not. I'm not gonna say the Sabbat are the evil vampires, because none of us are the good guys here. But the Sabbat, they glorify their monstrous nature. They refuse to hide it, and go out of their way to show it. They're also brainless and reckless. They have a life expectancy of a vampire fruit fly.
And what of the hapless humans?
As far as I can tell, the humans seem to know the score from the way they've been talking. I think most of them have aspirations of joining the next graduating class of shovelheads. Ugh, losers.
Do they know of their dark masters?
Yeah, the Sabbat like everyone to know just who they're dealing with. So if you get in there and have to bust a few heads, don't feel bad. Think of it as upholding the Masquerade.
With pleasure. Can you take me there? With shoes of air and feathers?
Yes, I can. Just tell me when you're ready, and we'll leave. Once you're there, however, you're on your own. You'll have to get into the place and plant the explosives in the middle office to take the whole structure down.
Middle orifice, okay. Light the way for me, your dudeness. Okay, combat zone. We've located a tongue. Next up is to get to the warehouse, plant the astrolite without being detected, if possible, and blow it up. Okay, so we need to be a little bit stealthy. Well, that should be easy. Snappy, snappy. Looks like there's anyone here. May as well take it.
Yo, what the fuck is going on here tonight? Marcus is all in everyone's face and shit.
Didn't you hear? A new shipment came in, some pretty serious hardware.
Yeah, I heard. But what the fuck? We get that kind of shit in here all the time. What's so different about tonight?
I don't know. Marcus is tense as a motherfucker. Maybe he heard something.
Like what?
Like, I don't know, but keep your fucking eyes open. And someone better tell those clowns in the freight house to quit playing cards before Marcus comes out and starts peeling fucking caps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear ya.
Okay, all these guys are fair game. I'm going to kill them all. Need something to distract them with, I think. Hello? Can, something to throw. Actually, that guy. Take him out from behind. Back in. Ah, we have a can. Can't obfuscate while I'm carrying something. Hopefully this homeless person won't see me. Here they are. Okay, we've got a can of cock here. Let's what? Didn't do shit. Separate these two. Okay. Okay, he's a guy on his own.
Hey, where you going, man?
Come back here. Well, so much for not being seen. Got a ladder? Well, that's a sure way to do it stealthily.
Anything missing from that last shipment?
I forgot to look. But
Fuck, I pay you guys for it. This is the big score, so do your goddamn job right or I'll bury you in the desert and find someone who can.
won't happen again. Swear I'll check the shipment tonight.
I'm hungry.
Order a pizza? Order a pizza? Where are they gonna deliver it, numbnuts? 13 abandoned warehouse full of kill-on-site hopheads way?
I could pick it up.
No. No one's going anywhere while we're sitting on this shit.
But there's no vending machine or nothing.
How about I put a bullet in your gut? That fill you up? Huh, you goddamn Mongo-looking bastard?
No, boss. No, I ain't hungry.
We ain't eating all night, so, boss. He didn't mean anything by it.
What'd I just say?
Hey, sorry, boss. Forget I said it.
No, I want you to tell me what I said. Say it clear and firm like a man.
You said no one's leaving while we got the stuff here.
I swear to God, one of you mouths off again, I'm going to pull out your tongue and nail it to your thick, shit-filled skulls. Now I gotta call my woman real quick. So keep your mouth shut, your eyes out, and your hands away from your pockets. No, baby. No late nights. Not tonight. Hey, shut up and deal with it. I don't care. Yeah, you do that. You touch my bike and I'll break my foot up in your ass when I get home. You testing me? I don't care if the kid's in the room. I don't even know she's mine. Don't you raise your voice to me, woman. Listen, bitch. That's just the way it is. Deal with it. You do it. Then see what happens. End of conversation. End of conversation, bitch.
A lot of guys around here. You're gonna see me if I unlock this.
We can even fly? Why not?
Of course.
Yeah, I guess so.
Blood supplies getting very low.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
You'd be stupid not to run with this. They said they run the city. Working with the crew that What was that? Fly all over the place.
But what about blood? Do we really gotta drink blood?
That's how they do it up in the movie.
That's kind of nasty. What if I want a sandwich or something?
How should I know? If I take it.
It's still nasty. What about sex? I gotta give up hitting it. But my cousin's got her friend staying at my house and she...
Man, how do you expect me to know? Not like it falls off, right?
What?
You never use it anyway.
That's messed up.
Your eyes open. Screw this shit up, get some money, sex, chance, goodbye. These smart guys, they said they kill us and our families.
You just stand there, mate. Oh shit.
Just shut
Okay, my blood supply is really, really low now. I'm gonna have to drink. I'm gonna have to drink one of my bags. Okay. Oh, why didn't I put the timer on for a bit more time? Which way? Hell out of here. Guess can I jump that? Get onto the shipping container. I should be able to. Such luck. Come on. Fuck, I'm out of time.
Freeze, motherfucker!
Get me out of here. Nice, doggy. Oh.
The warehouse. Your handiwork, I presume?
It wasn't me. It was my evil twin. Didn't you see the goatee?
Well, it's a good thing you ran out of there. You might have been caught in the explosion with the real saboteur. I wonder if they knew that place belonged to the Sabbat. I'd hate to be in their skin right now.
It was me. What do I win?
Hopefully no Sabbat saw you escape. They can be somewhat antagonistic.
Friend, foe, duck or goose?
I see my reputation for once does not precede me. My name is Beckett. I haven't been following you per se. We've just coincidentally been at the same places at the same time, for different reasons. So sorry if I unnerved you. Tell me, have you by chance seen or felt anything strange since your embrace?
I see dead people.
A ghost? Quite ordinary. I generally pay wraiths no mind. All but a few are willing to give up their secrets.
On the beach, their blood was thinner than water.
Thin bloods. They're a fascination of mine. They are considered a weaker, more human-like kindred. hence the name, Thin Blood. But they are sired same as any of us. I've heard a large concentration of them live in this city. They're one of the reasons I'm in Los Angeles.
The Baron's sister is herself. 2 minds, 1 face.
Something to look forward to, eh?
All I care to share.
Most of my contacts here report sensing something unusual in the night air, like a sense of dread or pressure. But I'm not a native to these parts, so I can't tell if it's irregular. And since you're still fresh, perhaps you're not attuned to it. Pleasure meeting your acquaintance, but there are rumblings for me to discredit. We shall, I'm certain, meet again. Or never again. Good night, young one. And be careful. You're very likely being hunted by the Sabbat.
Goodbye, Wolf. Well, it didn't quite go to plan.
Nice work, Cupcake. I felt that explosion a mile away. It's all over the news, too. Man, there's gonna be some pissed off Sabbat just howling for blood tonight.
Do you know of Beckett, the noble savage?
Beckett? Well, I know of him. Why?
We traded words.
No kidding. Huh. Must be something major happening if he's in town. Beckett is a historian of sorts. He's unearthed more vampire lore than anyone. Well, that's all Beckett does. Seek the truth behind our condition.
I seek to pull questions from your bubbling dome.
What do you need?
I made the acquaintance of your golden ghoul.
I know you did. Sharp kid. Can track like a bloodhound. I watched him work for a while before I approached him. I had no idea how eager he would be to help.
Fisted in your brain that I would?
I knew you would. I had him watching you-know-who for me. It was inevitable you'd pass through her joint. I told him to keep an eye out for you, gave him lines to feed you, the whole bit.
The golden ghoul spilled his secrets like a child.
Oh, shit.
Your scheme was laid bare before me.
Huh. Well, savor the flavor, fledgling.
It was accomplished regardless of your play.
Thanks. You helped me get rid of a spy without revealing myself, or getting my hands dirty.
You know of people. Tell me.
Sure.
Tell me of the Jester Prince.
Jester? You call him LaCroix a Jester? You'd better watch that, fledgling. Anyway, what am I gonna say? He's the boss now.
Shine the light on the clans.
Sure.
Lay bare the Bruja.
They're a bunch of malcontents. They get pumped up by rousing the rabble they keep around them. Like that's hard. Nothing breeds faster than contempt. And that's what the Bruja are all about. Jealousy and contempt.
Okay. More about the clans, please.
Sure.
Give me the goods on the gangrel.
Well, they fancy themselves loners and drifters running around the countryside and barking at the moon. It's all just an act. Gangrel can walk upright. They just choose not to.
Okay.
Sure.
Demystify the Malkavians.
Malkavians are, interesting. There's something to them. Learning to sort the wisdom from the bullshit can be some work, and, not all of them are worth listening to, but, they're all good fun, if you ask me.
Indeed. Okay, more about the clans?
Sure.
Okay. Need me some knowledge of the Nosferatu.
The Nosferatu are damn good at what we do. No one even argues that. If you need to know, if you want it found, you come to us. We're indispensable. Not a bad place to be in the afterlife.
More about the clans.
Sure.
Okay, tell you the truth of the Toreador.
I don't rub elbows with the pretty bloodsuckers much, but I've seen them work people like puppeteers, and that's admirable. Now, if only they'd get off their slimy asses and put their talent to some use besides feeding their egos.
Okay, more about clans.
Sure.
Clans. Okay, tell a tale of the Tremere.
Mages. I don't have any reason to trust them. They're creepy, and I think they like it that way. But to be honest, I don't hear much about the Tremere. There's a few in LA, but all in all, there's not that many of them.
Okay, and the last clan?
Sure.
Ventru and Veritas.
Well, they get a bad rap if you ask me. Everyone likes to take shots at the man in charge, but when it comes to getting the job done, the Ventru know how to step up. They can take the heat.
Okay. Can you open my eyes to the sex?
Sure, Cupcake. It's war out there, after all. You should know all you can about the different sides.
Okay, what appraisal of the Anarchs?
The Anarchs. Yeah, I respect what they do, strenuous liberty and all that jazz, but they're kidding themselves. Wherever there's an ounce of power to be had, there'll be people dicking each other over. You think the Camarilla invented that?
What do you know of the one with the numbers for a name?
From what I hear, he's a likable sort, and that's a problem. Nines Rodriguez is the kind of guy you want on your side, and more kindred go Anarch every day 'cause of him.
Okay, so he's an Anarch. Okay.
Sure. You better get back downtown. Prince LaCroix's gonna want to hear all about this victory.
Okay, the yellow submarine is waiting. Okay. Spit warehouse been destroyed. Report to Prince LaCroix at the Venture Tower downtown. Okay, looks like I'm going downtown again. That's where I started. I was sent here to rainy Santa Monica. Before I go though, I've got more things to sell. Trip. Ooh, there's a yellow submarine. I need to go home too. What the? Let's go home first. Actually, I might call it a day there. See if we've got any more emails. I need more blood too. Huh. Guess that's payment for the werewolf blood.
Pursuing legal action against Rivers for the trademark Gates destruction. Miraculously, this is the second crash Rivers has escaped unharmed in the last year. Several dead at a beach house in Santa Monica tonight. Police suspect
okay, nicely done from LaCroix. Your assistance was much appreciated in regards to the werewolf blood. Please find your payment in the mailbox.
Have you seen any vampires?
If you haven't already done so.
Actor Ash Rivers is lucky to be alive after his car
first
crashed into
move
the gate at Parasite Studios
from a friend.
earlier tonight.
The White King moves to protect his
pawn.
pawn.
Star emerged unscathed and apparently unfazed by his high-speed accident. Rivers' agent released a statement stating that Rivers' crash was due to a mechanical problem and that the studio is not pursuing legal action against Rivers for the trademark Gates destruction. Miraculously, this is the second crash Rivers has escaped unharmed in the last year. A massive explosion rocked Santa Monica tonight, sending several fireballs into the sky and prompting a lockdown of the warehouse district where the explosion took place. Early reports suggest that the warehouse destroyed in the explosion was being used in a weapon smuggling operation and that the source of the detonation possibly came from you. Stay tuned to Channel 3
from me.
for further updates. An update on the Elizabeth Dane. The ghost ship was towed into county waters off the port of LA, where police are searching for evidence of the crew and whether the ship was being used in drug or terrorist-related smuggling. Coast Guard search parties are still patrolling the area where the Dane was first spotted, though the fate of the crew is still unknown. Our top story tonight, a derelict ship found floating 10 miles off the Los Angeles coast earlier this morning was towed into the port of Los Angeles.
Well, I'm going to leave it there for now. Join me next time, and yes, I'll make another trip to Trip's pawn shop, and then let's go back downtown and report back to the Prince. Now I've done his dirty work for him. Hopefully he'll be a little bit more cordial. I like raspberry myself. Anyway, hope you join me then.